Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel for more Sims 4 videos. If you are new to the Raven family, my name is Simmer Misty, and today we are going to be joining the Single Sim Challenge series. So without further ado, let's get on to it. So as you can see straight off the bat here, we have Amira wrecking the rug. Like, that's an expensive rug. Like Scandinavian. Does she look like she cares? No, not in the slightest. But she is just making a doozy of that rug. You know you're cleaning that up, right? She's like, yeah, well, that's fine. It was still fun while it lasted. Yeah, well. Okay, and her needs look like they seem to be in tip-top shape, so that's great news for us. And it is a school day, but I do think that she's possibly going to need to do some health visits. I don't believe we got all of that taken care of in the last visit. I know she did her dental. I'm not sure if she got the rest of the stuff done. I'll have to check and see. Maybe she did. I know she did dental. I think she did vision as well. So maybe she did actually get all of her health visits done. So today, maybe then she will actually just get to go ahead. She just broke the bloody sink and then ran out of there. Okay, well, at least she's cleaning up. This child here, like, she is high-strung and timid, so she's a scaredy cat. She's paranoid about everything, but she goes everywhere she goes running at like Mach 9. And she is just into everything. She's constantly just... I'm telling you right now, Amira is going to make my life difficult. She really is. Oh, can you hear her mom yelling? She's like, what the hell, Amira? You messed the sink up. It distracted me so badly that I peed myself. And now look, I need a bath. And Amira's like, Mom... how you blaming peeing yourself on me? Like, clearly you have to blame that on yourself. Like, you don't have control of your own bladder. Yeah, you stink. You should handle that. That ain't got nothing to do with me, Mom. See what I mean? Like, Amira is something else. That said, Amira and her mom have never had that great of a relationship. Like, you remember back when she... What in the hell? This is what I'm talking about. She just fought herself. And she's proud because she won. I mean, this girl's got... She's something else. Alright, so she's going to head her off to bed. And we're going to let the bathroom flood. But she's going to go to bed. And I'll catch back with you guys in the morning. Okay, so it is bright and early the next morning. And as you can see, Amira has helped herself to cake for breakfast. I'm thinking that's probably not the best plan in the world. But hey, what do I know? I just control the girl. And she got up and got cake before I could even tell her no. So, there's that. And it looks like she's not going to clean up after herself, so we love that as well. She's taking after her parents and just leaving plates on the counter. I mean, do we have a maid? Yes, of course we do, but there's a trash can right there. Like, it's right there in the corner of the kitchen. Just right there. It's black. You can't miss it. Just, could you pick up those plates? No? Okay. She's like, no, but I will brush my teeth. Well, we love that. We love that for you. But, like, do you know what happens to dirty dishes when you just leave them sitting? She's like, I'll clean up my plate. No, that isn't cleaning it up. That's picking up and throwing it in the floor. And then your dad walked through it. Nice. Nice. Okay, fine. I'll clean up this one, and he can get that one. Well, but he's just going to throw it in the floor. Oh. I don't even... So she's like, I'm going to go over here and write a love note to my dad. Oh, now she's paranoid. Well, nothing happened. Honestly, you wrote a note and then that was it. She had to go take herself a paranoid poop. Like, what? What is wrong with my child? Technically, that child is me for the time being, but that's fine. How about you go out here and you work off some of that paranoia? We're going to have her come out. We're going to shoot some hoops. And later on, she does have to go to school. Later on, like, it's very, very early. She, like, running everywhere. Jesus, she doesn't walk in slow motion nowhere. All right, so we're going to do some shooting some hoots and some dreaming big and all that stuff. Try to let off some steam. But after she goes to school today, maybe we'll have her have some friends over. I'd like for her to get close with some people, and so maybe she can have some friends over. We can order a pizza. You know how she does. She just orders pizza with her parents' money all the time. And maybe they can like play on the slip and slide or whatever. It's spring, so it's still warm out, you know, in the evenings or afternoons, whatever. So they should be able to have some slip and slide fun, and they can kind of hang out, get to know one another, make some friendships, and maybe then she'll, you know, have a little bit of friends, because I do want her to be able to have friends. And also it is, because she is a child, I do need to go over some rules with you guys. So don't let me forget, we have to go through with that as well. So as soon as, oh, look at that. She dreamed big, and she made it even. Look at that face. She's like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did that. That was me. I did that. Yeah, you did. That's blinding lights even. That's how good you did. Anyhow, we're going to go over the child rules at the end of this episode, because I don't want to stop mid-session here, but I didn't do it in the last episode, and I almost forgot to do it in this episode, but we do have new rules based on the fact that we are now in the child stage that she has to meet in order for us to be able to move on with this, so we will definitely have to go over that. So we will go over those at the very end of this, right before I have to tell you guys goodbye. Well, don't you have to go to school, love? I know you just got finished. Yep. So your mom's come out to talk to you. She's like, don't forget that you do have school today. I'm heading off to work. I just wanted to let you know not to go looking like that. You need to, at least at the very least, dress presentable. It's your first day of school, Amira. And she's like, I understand that, Mom. I am a child, but I'm not stupid. She's like, Amira, I never said you were. I just don't want you looking like, you know, you don't know how to take care of yourself. And she's like, do I look fine, Mother? And she's like, actually, you look beautiful, darling. Thank you so much. Yeah. So she's off to school, and I'll see you guys when she gets back. Okay, so Amira has made it home from her school day. She does have some homework that she needs to do, so we'll just go ahead and queue up for her to do a little bit of her homework here. And so she can go ahead and get that done first. And then once her homework is done, we'll have her go ahead and invite over her school friends that she made while she was in class today. She did make a couple of friends. One of the friends that she has is one of the friends that she had made when she was actually in private school. And then the other two she made, or the other three, I'm sorry, that she made today while she was actually in her new school. So we'll have her invite everyone over, and maybe we can, like I said, have a little bit of pizza, do a little bit of water sliding, because as you can see, it is a very hot day today, sunny and hot. So we'll have everybody come over, we'll do a little bit of water sliding, have a little bit of pizza, and we'll just have us a good little time. But first and foremost, she has to do her studies, because that is highly necessary for that to take place. I love that chair she's sitting in. If you can't tell, I did have to give everybody a little bit of a new look due to the fact that I had some trouble with my game. My Sims Resource Library download manager actually completely crashed, and so I had to go in and manually, because I store everything in it, I had to go basically in and download everything manually and put it in folders within my actual mod folder on my computer. So I lost a lot of stuff, and anyway, it was a pain. So they do have a little bit different of a look, everyone. So you will notice that they kind of all have a little bit different of a look to them. And their bedrooms all changed a little bit as well. Not Amira's, but the parents' room did change a little bit. They had that pastel room before, and now it's all dark gray. And that is why. And so they got that little chair there because I couldn't find them what they had before. So there's that. All right, so she is just inviting them over. They're going to come over and do a little bit of water sliding, do a little bit of pizza, have a good old giddy-do. It'll be fun. Got the sprinklers turned on the water slide here, and she's already like zooming out here in her school. You better not even think about getting on. I was gonna say, that is not okay. Ooh, look at that. She did that perfectly. Even Juliet is gonna join us. Juliet did not do well. She fell down. Oh no, that's her friend, ain't it? Yeah, that's her friend. This one's Juliet, who also did not do well. Well, you know, we can't win them all. Alright, Amira's turn again. She is good at that. They are adorable. I would love to get a picture of that, but watch, as soon as I go to try, she'll probably fall down, break her neck. Told ya. Yeah, I saw that coming. Yep. Okay, well, we'll get a picture of you breaking your neck. Yep, that looks about right. Yeah, look at that face. She's like, okay, maybe I didn't plan that as well as I thought. Yep. Maybe not. Poor Amira. Oh, heavens. That's funny. Funny, funny, funny. So I honestly, like, they seem to just be having a really good time. I don't think that they actually are getting tired of this at all. But I do know that it is getting rather late in the evening, and I don't want the children to not eat. So I do think at some point they should actually stop and start eating some pizza. So I am going to have Amira talk to this little friend here, and then they can sit down and have a slice of pizza together. And maybe the other ones will come over and they'll kind of want to sit and eat as well. Or maybe not. You never can tell. So they're just going to sit here and they're going to kind of chat and get to know one another. She's like, thank you so much for inviting me over for water sliding. I had a lot of fun. It was very painful. I actually thought it was going to be a little easier than it was. It's actually a lot more difficult. And Amira's like, yeah, you just had to practice, you know? You should come over more often. You can do it any time. Like, the door's open. She's like, oh, really? That's really sweet of you. I thank you for the invitation. I do think, though, that I should probably go home. It is getting late. And she's like, yeah, no problem. You sure you don't want some pizza? And she's like, no, I think I'm just going to head on home. She's like, oh, okay. That went horribly bad. So I think she's trying really, really hard to maybe make friends, and maybe she feels like she tried too hard and that just didn't go as quite like she'd hoped it was going to go. But get some clothes on, Esmeralda. What the hell? Her friend, or what she is trying to become her friend, hasn't quite actually left yet, but is actually in her bed. And she's like, well, what's going on with that? Like, I thought you said you were leaving. And she's like, I just really needed a minute to myself. You know, sometimes I get really nervous around a lot of people, and I get kind of shy. I get kind of tense. And she's like, oh, me too. She's like, I don't do really all that well around people either. I've been alone for a long time. And so I really understand. And so I think both of them have a very similar personality, in the sense that when they're around a lot of people, they start to get a little bit uncomfortable. And so they're going to go in here. She's going to sit down next to her, and they're going to just chat just a little bit about kind of how they're very similar in that, you know, they don't really necessarily get along with a lot of people around, right? So she's like, well, it was really, really nice of you to come over, and, you know, I really did enjoy spending time with you. I really would like for you to come over more often. Next time it could just be you. We could just hang out. Maybe we could just, you know, read some books, or, you know, play ball, or whatever you'd like to do. And she's like, I would really like that. I could really use a friend. And Amira's like, yeah, me too. It would be really nice to have someone my age come around and us could be friends. So I do think that these two could end up being pretty good friends. And they, I think, would be really cute friends together. They are adorable, these two. So they're just looking at the stars a little bit and enjoying each other's company without all of the hustle and bustle and the whole big group around. And they seem to be much happier with it, just the two of them. And so that's good. So that leads me to the next thing of me basically saying, let's go ahead and go over our rules. Okay, so the rules for the child of the single sim challenge are as follows. So you've learned the basics of life. Now's the time to start getting those all-important skills ready for the big world. You're struggling through with friends and finding it hard to figure out where you belong in the world. Task 1. Complete a child aspiration. Task 2. Complete one child skill and then get to level 2 of an adult skill. Task 3. Make a best friend from school. Task 4. Become masters in crime with your best friend and set at least 3 pranks. And task number 5. Become an A student. So I do think we are well on our way for our task here, and the reason I say that is we're already on our way to working towards making a friend. So we can work on the blonde-headed friend here in order to try to become her best friend. As far as the masters in crime thing with her best friend, don't really know how that's going to work out, but we'll have to work on that. The A student thing I think is going to be pretty simple just because Amira did really well. She topped out all of her toddler skills. She maxed out at a level 5, so she should be able to do the A student thing no problem, no hitch. I'm not sure what her aspiration is for child again, but I can take a look at that and we'll see how that goes. But I do think that these tasks are doable, so we will definitely start working our way towards meeting these child aspirations because we are now on a normal lifespan, not a long lifespan as originally intended. So we do have some time. We need to get less time now to get these completed. So that said, I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you are notified when a new episode goes live. And I'm going to fly for now. Bye, y'all.